collar and sleeve. Let closed guard open. So, collar, preferably the sleeve at the elbow. This right here doesn't control his arm well enough because look how far back you can pull that elbow, and it's hard for me to control it. Here, what my objective is, bring the foot in, and then lift my hip and wedge that elbow with his, wedge his elbow with my hip, okay? As I'm here. From here, I can switch here, I can move here, I can transition into a lasso right here, which is the beginning of the lasso. I can also go the lasso and a spider, which is nice because all I have to do is just shift my hips that way. And take them up and over and mount and get a nice sweep. The key is to get into the collar and sleeve. So I'm here, okay? I want to have that hand deep enough so I can control the posture. I want to take the slack out here. It's like I'm holding a stick right here, okay? As I pull him in, my right foot goes on the mat, and I push him to the left as my hips scoot to the right. Ideally, my left foot goes on the hip, my right knee goes right through here, and I lift my hip so I can have hip mobility here, okay? When you think about attacking the collar and sleeve, you're thinking of omoplatas, or you're thinking potentially triangle. That's primarily what you're really thinking. But to get into here, I need to align my knee with the shoulder, and I need to be here. Because if I want to go into a lasso, I gotta pull him to the right. This hand goes down here, push him away a little bit, get that lasso here, and get the spider here. I'll pull out that lasso and shift my hip by stepping down on the lasso. Then I lift over my left shoulder, draw my hips in, and preferably stretch.
Do you usually pistol grip lasso?
What?
Do you usually pistol grip?
No, that's not a pistol grip.
Oh.
It's a spider grip.
Oh, I thought you had
Pistol grip is really easy to strip because he can just put his hand right here and pull it out.
Yeah.
The lasso, more like a cat claw they call it. I don't squeeze with my thumb. It's all like a pull-up grip. So as he's trying to pull it out, as he's pulling it back, as he tries to wind it around, I can keep my knuckles on the top. So I'm always trying to control it so I don't let, because if he winds it out, then I have to break it and regrip. So this is basically a cat claw grip, or I call it like a spider grip, because that's really the way that you play spider grip. So, grip one, pull him down here, pull him in with your knees, push him away, get that left foot on the hip, and the right one comes into the hip, and you pinch your knees and lift the hip here, okay? From here I can switch to here. If I move him down this way here, I'm able to already go for omoplatas. But all I want you guys to do is just get into the spider. Spider guard is a very, very effective guard. So here, in closed guard, I just want you to practice. I'm gonna pull him in with the legs, push him away, put the left foot on the hip, okay? So that as I pull him into the left foot, my right knee comes in here, and I get here. I want to shift my hips to the left so I can pull them to the right. Now I can switch here and just put your right foot in his bicep here. From here, I'm gonna push down here and then up over my left shoulder. Okay? The way to move your hips in a spider guard. So I just want you guys to practice this. Elbow, collar, sleeve. 1, 2, 3, 4, So when you move your hips, I have to step on him here. Because if I'm just gonna straighten out here, I can't turn my hip. I need to pull it in. And I need to use his bicep. Alright, so practice going from close guard to collar and sleeve. Close guard to collar and sleeve. You get that feed. Even if you just get the collar and sleeve. Look. Collar, elbow sleeve. Pull. 1, 2, here. Look, if he resists to his right, if he doesn't want to go here, I'm able to sweep him fairly easily. It's not like it's kind of a scissor sweep, but it's just a push, like a knee push sweep. Okay, so just get to the collar and sleeve. Look, pull, foot. See how high my leg is? I push against the shoulder. Left foot on the hip. Right one comes in here, and I'm pushing my shin into his shoulder. Lift the hip. Attack here. If I want to maybe go to this side here, control this right here. Okay? It's hard for him to get that hand back in the game. If he goes under, you immediately have a triangle. Okay? If he goes too far over, he tilts himself. Okay, but practice getting in that car. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.